Hi, my name's Eddie and this is How to Get Living. Today I'm going to talk about how to know yourself, how to know who you are. This is a really, really important topic if you're going on a self-development journey, personal development sort of journey, but it's really just important for life in general. How do I know who I am? How do I understand myself? Okay, so there's two basic factors to this. The first one that I'm going to talk about is understanding the range of human experience in general. It's really important that you have a basic understanding of what it means to be human. And that is a huge topic. That is a huge topic. It's something that you never really stop fully learning. And here's where you have to apply rule number one. Get a little better every day. Because people do PhDs on psychology. People do PhDs on physical, on like medicine, on understanding the physical dimension of health. People do PhDs on illness. That's part of the human experience. People do PhDs on human development over a lifespan. These are huge topics. So you've got to understand all those things. You've got to understand how a person develops over time. You've got to understand the different dimensions of health: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, relational, and there's more. You've got to understand the different milestones that a person goes through and what it means to be a man or a woman as they cross those milestones. You've got to understand the different roles that you play growing up as a child, and then that you play when you're an adult, and that brings up the topic of childhood development, and that's a really massive topic. Understanding the different stages that you go through in your early childhood and how that affects the way your brain develops and your personality. You've got to understand personality, different kinds of personality, and the way that people interact with each other and the world. You've got to get some kind of level of wisdom and get a full idea of what it means to be human in the world. It's really important that you get a wide range of what it means to be human, a wide understanding of overall of what it means to be human. There's a very deep topic that takes the rest of your life to get that. Okay, and that's one side, what it means to be human in general. And then, as you're learning that, you also need to learn yourself. You need to go inside and figure out, who am I? What is my roles that I played when I was growing up as a child and that I now play out now in my adult life? What is my family history? Who are my parents as people? And how did they grow up? And where did they grow up? And in what circumstances? And how did that affect them? What was it like in my family when I was born? What are my siblings like compared to me? What kind of personality do I have? What is my emotional makeup? What are my triggers? What are my weaknesses and my strengths? What are the things that really affect me really strongly versus the things that I can just write out and don't really bother me that such? What are my interests? What are my desires in life? What are my basic human needs? What are my unbearable feelings? That's a really big topic. What are the feelings that I won't go near and that I will change into some other feeling? What am I prone to mentally? What kind of thought patterns am I prone to mentally? The list goes on and on. But the beginning of understanding yourself as a person is to start to understand humanity in general. How other people think, other cultures, other countries, other ages, the other gender, and also to then try to learn who you are and fit that into that picture. Okay? It's not good enough to just figure out who I am. I need to figure out what humanity is like so that I can put who I am into the picture of what humanity is like. And when I understand that overall, I will start to get a grasp of who I am. This is a massive topic. I've just done a very big picture overview. There's a lot of specific techniques that we'll go into about how you can discover who you are, but it's really important to have a groundwork that this is a big picture thing and a small picture thing. This is like a huge bird's eye view focus idea, but it's also narrowing in onto my specific proclivities and my specific personality. You can't have one without the other. Just learning who you are isn't going to help you if you don't understand who people are in general, because you need to be able to relate to other people to know who you are. The way you are only means anything to you in relationship to other people. So I hope that's been helpful. My name is Eddie, and this is How to Get Living.